Hello everyone, because in just a few seconds you'll see something shocking in this structure. The man hoists a large, heavy log. Struggling with its weight, he uses a handsaw to trim a smaller, mossy log on the ground near a riverbank. He then returns to the large log he placed, sawing off another section to make it fit perfectly. With the main support beam in place, he secures it tightly to both trees using rope, wrapping it around multiple times and tying firm knots. After testing its stability with a few pull-ups, he begins constructing a ladder. He gathers smaller branches and ties them as rungs between the two tree trunks. Methodically, he climbs his newly made ladder and starts building a platform, laying down more logs horizontally and securing them. He adds 2 more vertical support branches on top of the platform, creating the initial frame for a roof. In a snow-covered forest, the person dressed in black winter gear uses a chainsaw to slice through a log resting on a stump. He carry the freshly cut plank up a rustic ladder to a partially built treehouse nestled among the bare winter trees. Back on the ground, they begin a new project, meticulously shaping another piece of wood. They first use a chainsaw to make rough cuts, then switch to a hand axe to chip away sections, creating precise notches. A power drill is used to bore holes, preparing the piece for installation. After carefully shaping and sanding the component, he carry it back up the ladder and skillfully fit it into the treehouse's frame, securing it firmly in place. Now, inside the cozy wood-paneled interior, they use the chainsaw to carefully cut a rectangular opening in the wall. A prefabricated window is then fitted into the space and sealed to protect against the cold. Next, a unique decorative element is crafted. A large tree stump is hollowed out with the chainsaw, carving an octagonal shape before cutting it free. An axe is used to knock out the center, creating a thick, rustic wooden ring. They then carefully place a square piece of glass over another hollowed-out stump, peeling back the blue protective film. Back at the treehouse, the craftsman installs a round, twig-like wreath, followed by the newly crafted wooden ring, creating a beautiful porthole-style window. As night falls, illuminated by a headlamp, they chop firewood, preparing to enjoy the warmth and shelter of their completed winter sanctuary. After a night spent in the rustic treehouse, a tarp is pulled aside to reveal the bright winter morning. The man, equipped with a backpack and a sled full of tools, arrives at the base of the structure ready for a day of work. He unpacks his gear and immediately begins the renovation by using a power drill to remove the old weathered wall panels, exposing the treehouse's inner frame to the crisp winter air. With the old wall gone, he reinforces the structure, securing the new support beams with sturdy ropes and adding additional wooden braces to ensure stability. He then prepares new materials, clearing snow off long, rough-sawn planks lying on the ground. Carrying the heavy timber up the ladder, he carefully fits each piece into place, methodically building a new, solid wall. He uses his drill to drive long screws, firmly attaching the planks to the frame. To complete the enclosure, he adds more siding, carefully measuring and cutting branches to fit perfectly. He installs a new section of corrugated roofing to seal the top and then adds a diagonal support beam for extra strength. The final touch is a rustic railing for the small porch, crafted from sturdy branches and secured to the main platform. What was once a simple open shelter has now been transformed into a sturdy, fully enclosed cabin ready to withstand the winter elements. Inside the cozy, snow-covered treehouse, the man-person in winter gear begins the final steps of making it a warm haven. He meticulously lined the interior walls with thick, reflective foil insulation, cutting pieces to size and fastening them securely to the wood structure. A small wood-burning stove is then assembled, connecting the sections of the shiny metal flue pipe. Working by the light of a headlamp in the dark, snowy landscape, he carefully wrapped the flue pipe with high-temperature insulation, securing it with wire to ensure safety. Back inside, the insulated pipe is connected to the stove and carefully guided through a pre-cut hole in the wall, creating a chimney. They then climb onto the roof in the dead of night, extending the chimney stack high above the snow-dusted roofline to ensure proper ventilation. With the stove installed, the focus returns to the interior. The rest of the walls and the ceiling are covered with more layers of insulation, creating a snug, protected space. A final decorative touch is added to the exterior. A small, personalized plaque is hammered onto the wooden siding, marking the completion of this cozy treetop retreat. The treehouse now stands as a warm, inviting shelter against the harsh winter landscape. We've just explored a stunning building, and I hope it gave you fresh inspiration.